What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today, before any of you yell at me, yes, I know, my nails are garbage. I did the most horrendous thing you could ever possibly do, and I picked off shellac in an anxiety attack. So yes, they look like crap. I will take care of it. Don't worry about it. But today, I am doing a voiceover once again because you all seem to like it, and I'm waiting for my new mic to show up. So this is Pilot Iroshizuku Sakushi ink. I'm showing it to you because I have inked it up in my brand new Cadillac. No, I'm kidding. Although it feels like it. The fountain pen that I bought for my birthday, I turned 36 years old, which is wild to think about, but there it is. So I have a tradition of buying a pen for my birthday for the last 5 or 6 years, I believe. I think 5 years, because for my 30th I went to Hawaii, so I couldn't afford a pen. But I put this ink in it, and I had thought about using my other Iroshizuku inks that I'm showing you here. So this is Tsukio. This is one of my all-time favorite inks. It is guaranteed, when this bottle goes down and out, because I'm slightly over halfway done now. When I'm done this bottle, I will be buying another, and if for whatever reason Pilot decides to discontinue, I'll buy 2 more because I love it. And I also thought about putting Shinkai in it. I don't use this one as often. It's a slightly darker, with undertones of gray in it than the Tsukio, which is more of a dark teal. Sort of like their blue-black. I think they call it moonlight. So you can kind of see in the bands underneath the Produced by Pilot what the color differences are. But I thought I like to kind of try to color match a little bit for my pens. And you can see I didn't totally nail it, but I like the ink and I love the pen. Spoiler, I got the Benu, shocking, I know. I love those clips, man. They're just great. Benu Daily Mate. This is the Sunday version. I will probably be buying another one, most likely the Tuesday. So this one is the sort of warm caramel with silver shimmer in it. It's coming off slightly brighter under my lights than it does in real life. But it's pretty basic, but it does have all of these little flutes in it, which I was worried it was going to bother me, but I actually quite like them. They give a nice texture to the pen, and they give a nice grip to the body, which you're going to see in a minute. There is something I actually quite dislike about this pen, that you're going to need those grips for. And it's this right here. And it's just, I've never seen a pen, that's one. That's 2. That takes so long to get it undone. This is 3. This is 4. Yeah, we're not done yet. This is 5. And then a little bit. So it's 5 and a quarter turn. Look at all those threads to get this thing capped and uncapped. It is too much. Benu, come on now. The average pen does anywhere between 1 to 3 full turns, but this is 5. It's excessive. The Schmidt nib is one of those things that when I first got into Benu, it bothered me that it had such a bland nib, but honestly, they write so stinking well. Plastic feed. They write so well that I'm not mad about it at all. It comes with a standard international cartridge and converter. I don't mind a lot of threads on there because you can fully eyedropper convert this pen if you want to. I typically don't because I just don't have the need for that much ink ever. But it's totally doable. Just slap some silicone grease around those threads and you're good to go. The pen fits really nicely in my hand too. It's so comfortable. The grip section sits really far back, but the threads that are there, you can't feel them anyways. And as you can see, I don't really even touch them. So no worries there. You cannot post this pen. It's one of the few pens I actually have that you can't post. To me, that's no big deal. I never post anyways, but just letting you guys know. As always, I'm using my Galen Leather Tomoe River paper, the 52 GSM. It really is the best paper. It's my preference for sure. This has a fine nib, which you can see some of my other inks there. And I would say for a European fine, it's fairly close to accurate. I would say it's ever so slightly more on the medium side to fine, but it's pretty darn close. I've had some Benus where the fine is a straight up medium. This is pretty close to what I would consider a true European fine. It just writes so stinking well. And I had this uncapped for quite a while, and you can see like no issues there. And I really like this ink. This ink is like, it's a brown, but it's like got like kind of pink undertones, but yet leans slightly cool. It's hard to describe it. I don't think they're making this one anymore. I'm pretty sure it got discontinued, which is actually why I bought the bottle in the first place. But a lot of retailers I know like bought the like as much stock as they could of it, so you might still be able to find it if you so choose. It's not a flex pen. Like with most steel, you can squeak it a tiny little bit, but basically don't. Reverse writing will definitely get you to like an extra fine by comparison to the regular fine, which works because the ink flow is phenomenal. It's not an absolute gusher, but it is very, very lovely, and I am very pleased with it. Now, granted, Iroshizuku inks are some of the best out there. You pay that high price tag for a reason. But, I mean, as you can see here, no matter how fast I push this pen, there's no hard starts, there's no skipping, there's no nothing. The nib is very smooth, the tines were perfectly aligned, there's no issues. I've had probably 15, 16 Benus in my time, and in only one have I ever had a slight misalignment in the tines. So, it's awesome. Here you're going to see me brain fart huge. Says you all are amazing, and I was going to be like appreciate or something, but like my brain wasn't working. It was really early and it just wasn't happening for me. So do I recommend this pen? I sure do. My goodness. Benu knocks it out of the park every single time. Like I said, the threads to get the cap on and off is a little bit of an annoyance. So if you are somebody that wants to take quick notes, this pen is not for you. I was going to write, by the way. I am currently fighting a sneeze, but I lost and I sneezed, and you'll see me do it again in a second. Oh, there it is. So yeah, this pen is definitely not going to be for you if you just want to like quick note it. This is definitely a like uncap and use for a while type pen. But other than that, I think it's great. I've used like the Euphoria, I would say is still probably my favorite model. But I would say this is a very close second. Very close. If you watched my video that I posted on Friday of like the mystery box from Pen Chalet, I bought this from Pen Chalet as well. This is the pen that I bought with that mystery box. You'll know the fountain pen that I got in that one, which I won't say in case you haven't watched it. Although, to be fair, if you're watching 8.5 minutes in, you've probably already seen it. But if you haven't, I won't spoil it. But that pen I will be doing a review of very soon as well. And I'll give you a little bit of spoilers. There is, like this pen, the majority of it I really like, but there is one thing, not the threading, that is a bit nitpicky. But I really, really support Benu, honestly. Like, I have never had really any issues. Like I said, there's been one out of like 15 or 16 pens that have had like ever so slight misalignment in the tines, but it honestly took me 5 milliseconds to fix it. So I really, really love it. I'm so pleased that I purchased it. I cannot recommend it enough. I do want to know, have you guys ever used, any Benu pen straight up, but the Daily Mates in particular, because I am curious to know if that threading, like uncapping, capping thing bothers anyone else, or if it's just me. And if somebody from Benu is watching this video for some reason, and there's a 100% reason for why there's so many threads, please let me know. I'd be curious and I'll make a follow-up video. But guys, thank you for watching my birthday fountain pen. You all have made this birthday so special. You've made my fountain pen sale go so successfully, and I couldn't be here without you. So thank you so much, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye.